and 24/7. Tag Community Voice Radio. The radio station for Thurex BAME community. Subscribe, listen live, and download our app from the Apple and Google App Stores.
Yes, you're wonderful. Welcome to all our listeners and viewers to the weekend news review show, top of the afternoon. The weather is quite nice actually. It's not as cold as it was earlier this morning when I actually got out of bed. So a wonderful welcome to all our dedicated viewers and listeners, and welcome to the weekend news review show, your number one hub for local, national, and international news on Tag Radio, with yours truly, Kazeem Balogun. Right. We're just going to get straight into the headlines for you, all right? Just before we start the actual show, for the benefits of those who might be their first time logging on to the show, right? Look right behind me and get your phones out and look behind me and do me a quick favor. Follow us on social media platforms, on Facebook, on Twitter, on Spotify, on Instagram, and on YouTube is at Tag Radio 1, So make sure you give us a quick, make sure you actually get your phones out and follow us. Give us a quick follow on our social media platforms. Once again, it's Facebook, Twitter now called X, Spotify, Instagram, and YouTube at Tag Radio 1. It's all there for you. And what I need you to do on our YouTube, once you go to our YouTube channel, is I need you to click the subscription button, so you subscribe to our YouTube channel, and also endeavor to click the notification button, so that way you are automatically notified whenever we release new content. Okay, so do make sure you subscribe and you click the notification button as well. And lastly, please do download our online radio app. So literally, if you go to if you're using an Android phone, or if you're using an Apple phone for Android, all you have to do is go to your Play Store or your Google Play and literally just type in Tag Radio, and literally will come right up. It's right there, Tag Radio. And if you're using an Apple phone, all you have to do is go to your App Store, type in Tag Radio, and then you will get to listen to our online video platform, inspiring, engaging, wonderful, creative, entertaining content your way. So make sure you do subscribe to our YouTube channel, and make sure you also download our online radio app. All right, so quickly we are just going to do a deep dive into the headlines this weekend. So once more, thank you for tuning in to the weekend news review show, your number one hub for local, national, and international news on Tag Radio, with yours truly, Kazeem Balogun, and we are broadcasting live and direct from Tag Radio Essex. All right, so let's dive straight into the headlines. So on the local front, massive redevelopment plans announced for Chelmsford. So if you're living in the Chelmsford area, this should actually excite you. There is a massive redevelopment, plans in the Chelmsford area. So Chelmsford City Council has unveiled ambitious redevelopment plans, my words aimed at transforming the town centre into a modern hub for business and leisure. All right, so this particular project will include new green spaces, a state-of-the-art entertainment complex, and improved transport links. Okay, so that it will include that the council leader, Sarah James, basically said this is a once in a generation opportunity to shape the future of our city. While many residents welcome the actual changes, some have expressed concerns about potential disruptions during the actual construction phase. All right, so I feel this is a win-win for Chelmsford. I mean, it's going to actually is going for if you look at it from an investment point of view, I mean, it's a great investment for Chelmsford city the actual borough of Chelmsford is a great, and also I'm pretty sure it will also bring up some new employment opportunities as well. So yeah, while I do understand the concerns about potential disruptions during the actual construction phase, but let's look at the bigger picture. The bigger picture is you're gonna have a modern and a vibrant area. So let's keep that in mind. All right. So still on the local front, Essex, the local Essex police holiday safety campaign. So there is they are launching an holiday safety campaign. So a massive shout out to Essex, the Essex police force, for actually launching a wonderful holiday safety campaign. So with the holiday season in full swing, all right, I've got my red on because it's coming up to Christmas shortly. Essex police have launched a campaign to raise awareness about staying safe during festive celebrations. All right, so the initiative will basically focus on preventing drink driving, theft, and antisocial behavior. Superintendent Mark Ellis urged the community to stay vigilant, very important. He also added that let's work together to enjoy a joyful and safe holiday for everyone. So that concludes the headlines at the local front. We're now going to be proceeding to the headlines over at the international front. Okay. So winter strikes disrupts travel across the UK. So major travel disruptions are unfolding as transport workers stage strikes over pay and working conditions. Rail services across England, Scotland, and Wales are significantly impacted, with delays expected to continue into next week. Yay. The respective unions have called for urgent negotiations, while the government urges both sides to resolve the dispute swiftly to minimize the impact on commuters and holiday travelers. So if you are commuting, there is a likelihood that the winter strikes will actually cause disruption to your travel. Okay, so do bear that in mind and do endeavor to make alternative traveling arrangements. Still on the national front, inflation drop brings hope for the UK economy. So the inflation drop actually brings hope for the UK economy. So the UK's inflation rate has fallen to its lowest level in over 2 years, providing relief to households and businesses. The latest figure from the Office for National Statistics shows a drop to 4.8%, down from 5.2% last month. Chancellor Rishi Sunak welcomed the news, saying this is a step into the right direction. However, economists warn that challenges such as high energy prices and wage pressures actually still remains. And that concludes the news at the national front. We are now going to be proceeding to the news at the international front. So this is the headlines at the international front. Remember, you are tuned in to the Weekend News Review Show, your number one hub for local, national, and international news on Tag Radio with yours truly, Kazeem Balogun, and we are broadcasting live and direct from Tag Radio Essex. So here are the headlines for the international front. Middle East tensions escalate amid oil supply cuts. Tensions in the Middle East have basically escalated following OPEC's decision to implement further oil supply cuts. The move has driven global oil prices to a 3-month high, raising concerns about inflation and energy affordability worldwide. So it is a worldwide issue, okay? So analysts fear this particular situation could lead to geopolitical instability, with calls for diplomatic intervention to ease tensions. Still on the local front, the United Nations Climate Conference wraps up in Dubai. All right. So the United Nations Climate Change Conference, that's the 29 actually concluded this week in Dubai with a landmark agreement to phase out fossil fuel subsidies by 2030. That is quite an ambition. The deal was hailed as a breakthrough by environmentalists, though some nations have expressed concerns over implementation challenges. The UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres described the agreement as a critical step towards securing a sustainable future for our planet. So that's a good one for the international front, and that is quite a wonderful headline. I mean, the UN are doing quite a lot. So I mean, they actually wrapped up their climate conference in Dubai. So if you just do a quick Google search and just check out COP29, you should be able to get further details in relation to the climate conference. All right, the UN climate conference. All right. Now we're just gonna quickly move over to the sports front, which I know many of our listeners and viewers are actually waiting expectantly to hear, right, or to actually watch. So the Premier League drama: Tottenham reclaims top spot. So in football, Tottenham Hotspur reclaimed the Premier League top spot after a commanding 3-0 win over Newcastle United. Manager Ange Postecoglou praised his team's consistency, saying, "This is the result of hard work and belief." Meanwhile, Manchester United, they basically struggled to continue after a disappointing 2-1 defeat to West Ham. In the world of rugby, so Rugby World Cup finals are set. In rugby, all eyes are on Paris this weekend as New Zealand and South Africa gear up for an historic World Cup final. Both teams have delivered electrifying performance throughout the tournament, and fans are anticipating a thrilling clash. Wow, that is going to be exciting. So they are basically expecting a thrilling clash. Wow. That is actually going to be an epic game. So you basically want to actually check it out, because it's going to be, oh goodness me, it's going to be a wonderful game. So if I was you probably want to actually check it out. All right. So again, in the world of rugby, all eyes are on Paris this weekend as New Zealand and South Africa gear up for a historic World Cup final. Both teams have basically delivered electrifying performance throughout the entire tournament, and fans are actually anticipating a thrilling clash. So who will take home the trophy? I mean, share your predictions on our socials. Okay, who do you think is going to take home the trophy between New Zealand and South Africa in Paris this weekend? So feel free to share your thoughts, feel free to share your predictions on our social media platforms. It's all there for you, on Facebook, on Twitter, now called X, on Spotify, on Instagram, and on YouTube at Tag Radio 1. Do feel free to share your predictions. Okay, here is the travel news for this weekend. So for those of our dedicated listeners and viewers who are traveling this weekend, you might want to pay attention to this and take note. Okay, so for those heading out this weekend, do expect delays on the M11 due to ongoing maintenance work. Rail services between Birmingham and Manchester are experiencing cancellations due to strike action. Okay, I did say it earlier, that is going to cause significant disruption to your traveling. So do make sure you have alternative plans to travel. So plan your journey carefully to avoid any disruptions. Okay, and here is the weather forecast for this weekend. So looking ahead, expect a frosty but sunny Saturday. I mean, the weather today was quite grand. All right, so with highs of 8 degrees centigrade. While tomorrow, Sunday, will bring cloudy skies and rain in the afternoon with temperatures hovering around 6 degrees centigrade. That's a perfect weather to stay warm indoors with a whole lot of cup of hot chocolate or coffee, whatever actually floats your boat. I love my tea. I know I love my tea and my hot chocolate. All right, so that is a wonderful weather to stay indoors, to keep warm, tucked into your device with some hot cup of coffee or hot chocolate or tea, whatever actually tickles your fancy. And there we have it. That concludes this weekend's the Weekend News Review Show, your number one hub for local, national, and international news on Tag Radio, with yours truly, Kazeem Balogun. So thank you so much for tuning in. Do not forget to stay connected with us on social media platforms. It's all there for you. On Facebook, on Twitter, now called X, on Spotify, on Instagram, and on YouTube. Is at Tag Radio 1. So do connect with us on social media, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. And also don't forget to press that that notification button, so that way you are automatically notified whenever we release new content. And a massive shout out to my team, massive shout out to my boss, Councillor Buki Okunade, a massive shout out to the management team, Dr. Bengalawao and Mr. DJ Adeaga. Massive shout out to my presenter colleagues as well, Pastor Hehi, Mike DeRay, New Hall, Mr. Ayo Adio, and a massive shout out to my boy Ayo, our tech guy, the guy who keeps guys like me looking handsome in front of the screen. So massive shout out to Ayo for handling all things tech. Massive shout out to our young people presenters as well. Literally, they are having a party today. They are going for a break today, so they are literally having a party today. I'm about to sign off to go join them actually. So it's their last day today. Our young people presenter, they are taking a break, and they'll be back very, very soon. And today is the end of the year party, so I can't wait to finish and get back inside and turn up and have some good times with our young people presenters, youth social action change makers. Wait till January and see the wonderful things and exciting things they have in store for you. And I cannot conclude the show without a massive shout out to you, our dedicated listeners and viewers who tune in week in and week out to the Weekend News Review Show, your number one hub for local, national, and international news on Tag Radio. I'm wishing you a wonderful weekend ahead and a Merry Christmas and a happy, prosperous New Year in advance, all right? So until I come your way again, stay safe, stay informed, and join us when we bring you a brand new episode of the Weekend News Review Show, your number one hub for local, national, and international news on Tag Radio. And until when we come your way with another episode of the Weekend News Review Show, have yourselves a wonderful, restful, pleasant, and peaceful weekend. And closing out the show, our closeout song is one of my favorite songs by one of the legendary Afrobeat boy band, goes by the name of P Square, track titled Break It. Remember, you are tuned in to the Weekend News Review Show, your number one hub for local, national, and international news on Tag Radio. Until we come your way again, have yourselves a wonderful weekend and a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year in advance. It's goodbye for now.
Break it. Okay. We know what to do.
Just like that.
We about to take it to the dance just like that. This is danger. Big square. Hey. This is danger. Okay. Let's go. Okay. Get down.
And I know that you wanna get something. You really don't wanna give nothing. All you do is get me confused. I know that you wanna get bumping, and you know that I wanna get bumping. It's all about you breaking the rules. Ladies, are you feeling me? Are you digging me? Ooh, I'm trying not to get in the mood. You're killing me. The way you're breaking it, and now you're telling me what to do.
Let's go. danger. Let's go, boy. Hey, crack it.
See them boys, them a jumping. The way you jiggle and wiggle it while you're frontin'. All you do is make them confused. Hey, some of them a shouting. Cause the things them a see, them a doubting. It's all about you breaking the rules. Lady, are you feeling me? Are you digging me? I'm trying not to get in the mood. Yeah, you killing me. The way you're breaking it. And now you're telling me what to do. Baby, break it. Break some, break some, break it. Break some, break some, break it. Break some, break some, break it. Baby, break it. Break some, break some, 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 break it.
Yes, you know what it is, baby. Nature, let's go.
The way you breaking and shaking, hope you're not faking it.
Backing it.
Cause your body is what I need to set you free. Yes, I know you know, we know exactly what I feel. I know you want it, yeah, so come again. Yeah.
Break it in. Break it in. Break it in. Break it in.
Baby, break it. Go there.
Okay. What? Let us see now what we say. Left and right. Yes. Break it. It's Nigeria. Break it. It's Nigeria. It's Nigeria. Hey. This is danger. Hey. This is danger.
Online 24/7. Tag Community Voice Radio. The radio station for Thurex BAME community. Subscribe, listen live, and download our app from the Apple and Google App Store.